Hey everyone! Welcome back to our channel!
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time here, we talk about everyday life in North America and help you pick up real, natural English along the way.
And today's episode is extra special because it's Thanksgiving time!
Exactly. Whether you're in Canada or the US, this holiday has such a warm, cozy vibe. So sit back, grab a cup of coffee, and let's chat about what makes Thanksgiving so special.
I have to say, this holiday always feels different from other ones. It's not about presents or shopping, well, except for Black Friday, but really about warmth, food, and spending time with people you care about.
Totally. Honestly, it's one of my favorite holidays. Back when I was in New York, Thanksgiving was huge. People would start traveling days ahead, airports packed, highways jammed, everyone just trying to get home.
Yeah, I've seen those news reports. People stuck in traffic for hours.
Oh yeah, that's real. I once spent 6 hours on a bus from New York to Boston. Normally it's like 4, but it was Thanksgiving weekend, so you can imagine.
Wow, that's intense.
Yeah, but honestly, there's something kind of beautiful about it. It's one of those rare times when almost everyone is moving in the same direction, home.
For newcomers, I think it can be a little confusing. Like, what exactly are we celebrating?
Good point. The original Thanksgiving was basically a harvest festival. The story goes that the Pilgrims, after arriving in North America, had a really rough first year. The indigenous people helped them survive, showed them how to grow food, how to fish, and after their first successful harvest in 1621, they shared a feast to give thanks.
Right. I remember learning about the first Thanksgiving in school.
Exactly. Over time, it became a national tradition. In the U.S., Abraham Lincoln declared it a holiday during the Civil War to bring the country together.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that part.
And here in Canada, Thanksgiving is celebrated earlier, on the second Monday of October. It comes from European harvest traditions, but the vibe is quite similar.
I noticed that when I first came here. I was thinking, wait, why is Thanksgiving in October?
I had the opposite experience in New York. I was like, why is it so late in November?
Cultural switch.
Exactly. But whether it's October in Canada or November in the US, the core idea is the same: gratitude, family, and food.
Yeah, that's what makes it really special. Simple, but meaningful.
Couldn't agree more.
So, Henry, are you actually cooking this year or just showing up with a bottle of wine?
A bit of both, I guess. I'm helping with the turkey this time. You know that moment when it comes out of the oven and it's like, whoosh, that warm, buttery smell just hits you? Mmm.
Oh, yes. That smell instantly makes the house feel festive. And you can hear the clatter of dishes, the oven timer going ding, people moving around, like a little holiday orchestra.
Exactly. I usually start early in the morning. Some people even prep the night before. It's a big deal, especially in the US when everyone gathers late November.
Right. In Canada, it's earlier, in October, so sometimes the weather feels completely different. Cooler, cozy sweater weather, which actually makes baking and cooking even more fun.
True. And the food. Mashed potatoes, gravy, stuffing, sweet potatoes with marshmallows. Mmm. Don't forget pumpkin pie.
Absolutely. You know, for newcomers, even knowing the names of all the dishes can be tricky. Some people ask, what's stuffing? Or why marshmallows on sweet potatoes?
Totally. And small tips help a lot. For example, when you're invited to someone's home, it's polite to offer help with prep or cleanup. Even just holding a plate or passing the gravy shows appreciation.
Yeah, and if you're going to a potluck, it's nice to ask what people are bringing so you don't duplicate dishes. Also, bringing a small dessert or beverage is always welcomed.
Another thing, if you're cooking at home for the first time, simple is okay. Turkey can be intimidating, but roasting a smaller bird or even buying a pre-cooked one works fine. You can focus on a few key sides.
Exactly. And when you're serving, it's normal to hear phrases like, pass the gravy, please, or would you like some more? These little sentences make socializing easier.
Yeah, and they also help practice real English. You'll hear things like clink when glasses toast, when someone tastes a dish, and little exclamations like, this is amazing.
For sure. And remember, the holiday is not just about food. It's about gratitude. You can say, I'm thankful for, to friends or family, which is a nice cultural habit to pick up.
Absolutely. It's a good way for newcomers to join conversations naturally. Even sharing a short story about what you're thankful for sparks connection.
And don't worry if your accent or English isn't perfect. People are usually more focused on the warmth and effort you bring. That's what matters most.
Totally. So prep early, enjoy the smells, have fun with friends or family, and remember, it's about gratitude, not perfection.
Exactly. That's the spirit of Thanksgiving, whether you're in Canada or the US.
Luna, one of my favorite parts of Thanksgiving is actually sharing what we're thankful for. Back when I was in New York, we'd go around the table and everyone would say something. Sometimes serious, sometimes funny. You hear things like, I'm thankful for not burning the turkey. Ha ha ha.
Oh, I love that. In Canada, it's similar, and it's really easy for newcomers to join. You can just say, I'm thankful for, short and simple, and people smile immediately.
Exactly. Growing up in Kingston, I remember family dinners with that cozy vibe, the smell of turkey, pies, and the little ding of the oven timer. Even just saying a few words about gratitude made the day feel complete.
Yeah, and it's a perfect way to practice English naturally. You don't need long sentences. Even something like, I'm thankful for my friends, works. It brings people together.
Right. And after the meal, some families play Thanksgiving games or go for a walk. In Canada, people sometimes go hiking or visit pumpkin patches in October.
In the US, families often watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. You can hear balloons bouncing, crowds cheering, whoosh, pop, clap, clap. It really feels festive.
For newcomers, joining these traditions can seem intimidating, but you can start small. Watching the parade with friends or inviting a neighbor for a walk is enough.
Potlucks are another way to participate. Bring a dish to share. People will say things like, this is delicious, or could you pass the cranberry sauce? That's real English in action.
Yeah, and even small sounds help with learning. Clink of glasses, ding from the oven, or when tasting a dish. You hear English in context, naturally.
Some families also write gratitude notes or cards and read them aloud. It's perfect for newcomers. They can participate without speaking much and still feel included.
Absolutely. And volunteering is another way to celebrate. Soup kitchens and community centers often need extra hands. Helping out is a great way to meet people and experience the holiday spirit.
Exactly. Hearing chatter, laughter, and little when someone tastes food, it really makes you feel part of the community.
So whether you're celebrating in Toronto, New York, or elsewhere, the essence is the same. Gratitude, connection, and making the day special for yourself and others.
Henry, after the big meal, one of my favorite things is doing fun activities. What about you?
Oh yeah. Growing up in Toronto, we'd sometimes make little crafts or play board games with the family. You hear the dice rolling, clack, clack, and cards shuffling, shuffle, shuffle.
Exactly, and kids love it. Even adults get into it. Pumpkin carving is huge in October here in Canada. The sound of carving knives, snip, snip, and the pumpkin seeds falling, plop, plop, is part of the fun.
Haha, true. In New York, I remember families taking walks after dinner or watching the parade. The balloons float by, crowd cheers, whoosh, pop, clap, clap. It's magical.
For newcomers, joining local events is a great idea. Community centers or schools often have small festivals, pumpkin patches, or craft workshops. You don't need to do everything, just a short visit can make you feel included.
And it's a chance to meet people and practice English naturally. You can ask things like, "Can I try carving this?" Or "Where are the pumpkin seeds?" It's casual and fun.
I love that. Another fun tradition is making Thanksgiving cards or notes. You can hear pens scratching, scratch, scratch, and little giggles, hee, when people draw funny pictures.
Yes, and some families write down what they're thankful for and read them aloud. It's a quiet, heartfelt moment. Ah, very cozy. Newcomers can easily join in.
Don't forget outdoor activities, hiking, short walks, or even small games like football in the yard. You hear feet crunching, crunch, crunch on leaves, laughter, ha, and sometimes the wind blowing, whoosh.
Exactly. And it's not just for kids. Adults love it too. It's a great way to bond, get some fresh air, and burn off that big meal.
And these small moments help newcomers feel part of the culture. You don't need to host or cook. Simply joining activities builds community.
I totally agree. Whether it's a quiet card-making session or a lively parade, the sounds, the movements, the laughter, all of it contributes to the festive vibe.
So true. And it shows that Thanksgiving is more than food. It's about connection, joy, and celebrating together, whether in Canada or the US.
Exactly. The little moments when someone tastes their first pumpkin pie, the clap clap during games, and the when carving pumpkins, these are the memories that stick.
And for new immigrants, participating in these traditions is a wonderful way to feel at home. Even simple involvement matters.
Yeah, and don't forget the photos. The sound of camera clicks, click, click, and people laughing, haha, capturing memories for years to come.
Henry, have you ever gone shopping on Black Friday? I know it's huge in the US, but what about here in Canada?
Yeah, a few times in New York. The stores get so crowded, and you hear the beep beep of registers nonstop, shopping carts creak, and people rustling bags, rustle, rustle. It's chaotic but fun.
In Canada, it's a bit calmer, but retailers still have big deals around Thanksgiving. Newcomers should plan carefully, or they might feel overwhelmed.
Exactly. Make a list of what you really need, check flyers online, and compare prices. You don't want to get swept up in all the excitement. It's easy to do.
Yeah, and using a credit card wisely helps. Some cards offer cash back or points on holiday purchases. But don't forget to track your spending. Beep! Those little charges add up fast.
And timing matters. Some stores open very early, even at midnight. You hear doors creak, people chatting, and shopping carts rolling, creak, creak. Arriving too late might mean missing the best deals.
For newcomers, online shopping is a safe alternative. You can avoid crowds and still catch discounts. Just watch for shipping fees and delivery times. Click, click when confirming orders.
Also, don't ignore local stores or community sales. Smaller shops sometimes have unique deals and fewer crowds. You can hear the cashier say, "Next, please," and bag rustling, rustle. It's a totally different vibe.
Another tip, bring reusable bags. Not only is it eco-friendly, but it helps carry all the purchases, especially when the bags rustle in your hands.
And for families, coordinating is key. One person can grab items while another waits in line. You'll hear the buzz of chatter, cash registers, beep, beep,
And kids excitedly asking for toys.
Yes, and remember, it's not just about shopping. Take breaks, have coffee, and enjoy the holiday atmosphere. Even the little sounds, the doors opening, creak, the background music, la la la, and people laughing, ha ha ha, make it festive.
Totally. And sharing tips with friends or neighbors helps newcomers avoid stress. Ask someone experienced, and you'll hear advice like, try this store first, or check the flyers online. Practical and friendly.
So, whether in the US or Canada, Black Friday and holiday shopping can be fun and safe if you plan ahead. The sights, sounds, and little moments beep beep, rustle, creak all add to the experience.
Exactly. And after a successful shopping day, you feel accomplished. Unpacking bags, rustle, admiring deals, and sipping a warm drink. It's a satisfying end to the holiday hustle.
Henry, after all the festivities, I like to take a quiet moment to reflect on the year. How about you?
Absolutely. Growing up in Toronto and then living in New York, I've realized Thanksgiving is more than food. It's about appreciating the people around you. Just thinking about it makes me feel warm inside.
Yes, and for newcomers, reflecting on gratitude can be really powerful. Even small things, like being thankful for a neighbor's help or a friendly chat at the grocery store, make a difference.
Exactly. I remember my first Thanksgiving in New York, feeling a bit out of place. But sharing a simple, I'm thankful for my friends, sparked smiles and conversation. It really helped me feel at home.
That's a great tip. And writing down your thoughts helps too. You can hear the pen scratching, scratch, scratch, or pages turning, flip, flip, and it gives clarity to your feelings.
Right, and gratitude doesn't have to be big. Even enjoying a cozy moment with a cup of coffee, while watching the leaves fall can count.
Exactly. And connecting with others is key. Joining a community event, a small volunteer activity, or even inviting a neighbor for a chat helps build social bonds. You hear laughter, haha, small conversations, and it feels inclusive.
I totally agree. I often tell newcomers to share even tiny gestures, like a thank you or offering help. It creates warmth and connection that goes beyond language.
And it's a learning experience too. You pick up words and phrases naturally while expressing gratitude. Phrases like, I really appreciate this, or thank you for helping me, are simple but meaningful.
Exactly. And you notice the little sounds around you, the crackle of leaves, crunch, crunch, the wind blowing, whoosh, and people chatting, ha ha. They all contribute to the feeling of being part of the community.
Yes, and taking photos or journaling the day helps preserve memories. You hear camera clicks, click, click, and pens scratching, scratch, scratch, capturing moments that remind you of warmth and connection.
Ultimately, Thanksgiving is a reminder to be mindful and grateful. Whether in Toronto, New York, or anywhere else, the essence is the same: appreciation, friendship, and making each day meaningful.
And for newcomers, practicing gratitude helps with integration and builds confidence. Even small acknowledgments can make a big difference in how you feel.
Exactly. So take a moment, reflect, and maybe share your gratitude with someone else. You'll be surprised how much joy it brings, both to you and to the people around you.
Henry, I think we've covered a lot today. Food, traditions, gratitude, and even shopping tips. How do you feel wrapping it up?
Yeah, it's been great. I love remembering the smells of Thanksgiving dinner, the laughter around the table, and the little moments that make the day special. Ah.
Exactly. And for newcomers, participating, even in small ways, helps you feel part of the community. Sharing food, doing crafts, or volunteering are all wonderful experiences.
Totally. And reflecting on what you're thankful for, whether it's friends, family, or even simple moments, really makes the difference. It's heartwarming to think about.
So, to our listeners, we'd love to hear from you. Share your Thanksgiving stories in the comments, or tell us what you're thankful for this year. You might inspire someone else.
Absolutely. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe. That way you won't miss our next discussion about seasonal holidays or other cultural experiences.
Yep. And remember, the holiday is about connection, joy, and sharing. Even the little yay moments, laughing with friends, or enjoying a tasty bite count.
Exactly. And whether you're in Toronto, New York, or anywhere else, the essence is the same: gratitude, friendship, and making every moment meaningful.
Thanks so much for joining us today. We hope you have a cozy, happy Thanksgiving. Take time to enjoy the smells, the sounds, and the people around you. Just thinking about it makes me smile.
Same here. And don't forget to pause and savor those little moments. Sipping coffee, listening to laughter, or just feeling thankful.
All right, friends, that's it for today. Happy Thanksgiving from both of us. Remember to celebrate in your own way and share the joy with others. Have fun and stay safe.
Thanks, everyone. And remember, even small gestures of kindness and gratitude can make a big difference. Yay! Until next time.